Hello, G lovers. Welcome to the live podcast, or should I say, welcome to the abandoned live podcast. It's been a while. It has been a while, and I don't even know how to do this anymore. Jeez, I think I've been here on the live. The last time I was here was 3 weeks ago. Anyways, here I am. How are you guys doing? How have you guys been? And how was your weekend? How was your weekend? I come here today as a pinky. I even have a pink pin. But yeah, I decided to just I'm a bit behind schedule. I was supposed to be up. What I'm a few minutes late. I was supposed to be up at 7. I think it's a few minutes past 7. So welcome. I'm waiting for somebody to get onto the live to just say something to me. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live podcast. I know I was supposed to create a flyer, and this specific live was supposed to happen last weekend, and I don't know what happened. Life, life happened. Life happened, and I'm at that stage where I'm really not going to beat myself up or going to put a lot of pressure on myself. But here I am. Here I am. If you have missed me, I am back and I am here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I am just struggling a little bit with consistency, but it will come right. It will definitely come right. It feels as if this lip gloss is deforming my lips a bit. Probably the way how I applied it. I don't know, but I love it. It fits to my jersey. Yeah. So welcome to this live podcast. Welcome to Grow with G Low. Today I'm going to talk about something also very close to my heart. Something that I've been neglecting here and there. And but before I do that, I just want to, I didn't make any notes for this live. Normally I would brainstorm, listen to other short content about the specific topic that I want to speak about, and also just not literally share what I've listened, but I always incorporate it with my personal life and my specific experience on the specific topic that I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to talk about gratitude today. Our talk is about gratitude today. I so wanted to have somebody with me, but like your girl said, I did not prepare well, but we will get there. We will get there. Because I feel that if you want to have a guest on here, then you at least need to do it 1 week in advance so that the person can also prepare and just get ready. And not everybody is, set up for these kind of things. We are winging it. I'm just joking. I actually love doing this and I actually miss doing this. And it's as much as I was not making time, I also there's just too much happening right now in my life. I'm just in a very, very awkward season. I will share that with you at some point, but now I'm still trying to figure it out. It's nothing bad. It's nothing. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And all I can tell you is I keep on asking God, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I'm just moving. I'm moving. Whatever I'm doing, I'm just moving. I'm moving with it. I share my thoughts with Him. I share my desires with Him. I share the happenings in my life with Him. And then I just find myself at times, or at times where I sit still and I ask God, what am I doing? So I I just gather that the response that I get is me moving forward in whatever I am busy with. With that said, before we dive into our topic of the day, which is gratitude, I just want to share a short life update. I know that most of you follow me on the vlogs or that you watch the vlogs that I do, but I really want to separate the two because I feel that this is my baby. I feel that this is what I really want to do on this platform. So I am trying to find a way how to work around it so that I can put more effort into this. But I also see that people like the authentic living and the authentic lifestyle that we are showcasing. So I will do the long form and all that when I have time for it. But I need to focus more on this because for me, it just gives me fulfillment if the next person comes to me and tells me that, Georgina, whatever you just said now inspired me, and whatever you are doing, it's so inspiring. It's giving me courage to also start working on what I want and what my heart desires and what I really feel is my purpose. So as you all know that I am on a journey of finding my purpose. Like I said in the beginning, I still cannot really share with you, that I've arrived because, like I said, I keep on asking God, what am I doing? Is this the right thing that I'm doing? And as I ask that question, I just keep on moving. I keep on moving. And it's not as if I feel pressured into when I do these specific things. I just feel so at home. But I find myself at times where I feel uncertain, where I'm doubtful, and then I ask that question, what am I doing? So finding your purpose is quite a journey. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that is already ready made. You literally need to work. You need to work on it. You need to try things. You need to take risks. You need to, there's so many things attached to finding your purpose. So with that said, let me share the life update with you. I think last week, Friday, I dropped a vlog on that side. And what happened in between? In between, just life happening, the daily routines, taking kids to school, working, and all that. So I've been deserting a part of my life, which is my Toastmasters. And I set a goal for myself that I need to complete my pathway this year. Um, I'm not really on track, but I also don't have much to do in order for me to be certified or to finish the pathway that I'm doing. So I need to put in work there. So I'm literally telling myself that the live podcast and my Toastmasters is my priority. So if anything extra happens, it's just a bonus. But I just wanted to share with you that I finally um, put together my first ever event. I am working on a yearly theme here. I'm looking long term at this event. So it's a brunch and journal event hosted by Gilo. My first one will be in Swakopmund. My nose is running. Why is this happening? My first one will be in Swakopmund, my hometown. For those of you that don't know, I'm from Swakopmund. I live in Wolfish Bay, but I'm a Swakopmunder. So my spirit just told me that I need to take it back home. I need to take it home. I need to take it to the roots. I need to take it where I come from so that I can start inspiring there and that I can start touching one or two souls there. So it's going to be in Swakopmund, my hometown. The flyer went viral today. It's not on TikTok yet. It's on Instagram and Facebook and on the WhatsApp platform. So, guys, the feedback that I'm already getting is just affirmation for me to go ahead with this. Not that I need the affirmation from outside, but it's also good to know that people want to do things like this, that people are interested in this, people are inspired, and that people are seeing these things as adding to their journey of self-discovery and their journey of, finding themselves. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Augustine. Welcome here from Zimbabwe. Yay! Welcome here. I hope you love it. This happens supposed to be every Sunday, but yeah, life is lifing, so we just do it when we get time. But normally I plan and I send out a flyer, and yeah, here we talk about all things growth, all things purpose, career, lifestyle, motherhood, everything under the sun, and everything that I find comfortable to talk about. And like I said in the beginning, this is whatever I share here is just applied to my life. It's part of my life experience. Hi OC, welcome here. So yeah, some of you saw the flyer on the social media platforms. So I'm so excited for that. I, you know, I prayed about it before sending out, because I made this flyer like 2 weeks ago. And for me, in my mind, I was just like, I need to already have my venue set up. I need to have A, B, C, D. But then I told myself today that obviously I need to go through this process of sending out the flyer and seeing what the response will be, and seeing how the reservation of seats will go, and then take it from there. It cannot be rocket science. We move, we see how many people are interested, we book a venue that will suit the number of attendees, and we go. So if you are in that space and you really want to try out events and want to start hosting your own events, just start doing it. Just start doing it and just stop doubting yourself. So I feel for the longest time I have been there where I doubt myself, and where I was just like worried, what will people say, what will people think? But we are not in that era anymore, so just do it. So that is a little life update that I wanted to share with you. I will share the flyer here. Unfortunately, it is in Swakopmund. If you are really invested and you are staying out in other parts of Namibia, and you really, really want to attend, I would be honored. I would really, really be honored. So there is the Branch and Journal event that is taking place on the 27th of September 2025, and it will be in Swakopmund. So just a brief intro about what the event is. The event was spurred on by me leaving I remember at some point in my life, ever since high school, I was always the girl with the diary. I was always the girl that would write down whatever my feelings are, whatever I was going through, whatever happened, and how I felt, and all that. And for the mere reason that I am a deep feeler. I am a deep feeler. If you know me, I think I feel things very deeply. And I tend to overthink things, and I'm working on that because I know it cannot be good for me. I know that overthinking can really not be good for me. So I'm much better in that area of overthinking and all that. But the other day I was just like, why don't I start journaling again? Why don't I start journaling again? Because it's such a great tool for you to filter your thoughts. So, and I saw that somewhere in SA they had this event, and I thought, I just reasoned to myself, but I've never seen such an event being advertised here in Namibia. So, and it just, it spoke to my soul, and I just felt that because everything that I want to do on these platforms is for others and for myself. I'm also here on this journey trying to find out what my purpose is. I'm also on a journey of self-discovery. And if you go back and listen to my previous podcast where I mentioned that, when you when you come from an environment or a background where all you know is you need to finish school, if you don't go study, if you need to be in a relationship, you must get kids one day, you need to get married. What about yourself? What about spending some time on your own? What about doing things that you really love as a person, like traveling and, just being you? And for most of the time, if I really have to sit back and think, I never really had that time in my life where I was alone and I did, ABCD. We are dancing, we are wobbly here. I used to do the things that made me whole as a person, and I used to do the things that I wanted to do. And it was just like societal pressures of society. And yeah, so that made me get to this point. I'm grateful for having a husband. I'm grateful for having children. I'm grateful for having a roof over my head. I'm grateful for the job that I have. I'm grateful for the family and friends that I have. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for so many things. But I have realized that I don't know. I don't know if there is somebody on this planet that lives without, finding out what their purpose is and they are fulfilled. I cannot even think that there would be somebody who is fulfilled without not knowing what their purpose is, without not knowing why they are here on earth. So yes, I'm in Namibia. I'm in the coastal town Walfish Bay, but I'm originally from Swakopmund. Will you be in Windhoek in September? Oh wow, that's nice. That is so nice. That is nice. Yeah, so I just happened to find myself 2 years ago at a place where I just felt so unfulfilled, and I asked myself, is this life? Is this what life is all about? Going to work every day, coming back from work, caring after a family, looking after kids, and it's not balanced. It's not balanced when you do it like that. So you need to make time for yourself. You need to rediscover yourself. You need to go back to the things that you have loved back in the day, because that is who you are. That is who you are. So, like I said, the brunch and journal event was spurred on by, me not journaling anymore. I haven't started. I have so many notebooks, in my house, but I write down when I want to plan for an event, or when I want to do certain content or create certain content. Then I make my notes and everything. But I just wanted to start writing down my thoughts, because I'm such a deep feeler and I'm such an overthinker. I need to write down my thoughts to help me to filter my thoughts and to get to a point where I feel better about a certain situation or a certain feeling that I'm feeling. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to the event. I already have 2 seats booked preliminary, so I'm excited. It's not about the number of people that will attend, it's about me just doing the things that I love, coming back to myself, coming back home to myself. And I want to create a community where other women that are in the same position, or that feel that they have no place on this earth and they don't belong, we just get together and, in a safe space, and encourage each other and motivate each other and help each other when we are struggling, and just hold hands and move forward. So like I said, I'm looking forward to this event, and I trust and I pray to God that it will be a success, and I plead the blood of Jesus over this whole event. So let's get into the gratitude talk. The gratitude talk came from one of my YouTube besties. She always motivates, Beverly. She always motivates. And the day that she mentioned something about gratitude on one of her videos, it literally touched my heart. because I was so convicted. I had to sit still and I had to ask myself, but what have you been doing lately? And I mentioned it on my previous vlog as well, that we tend to get to a place in our lives where we are like, we live on autopilot, and the things that we have and the things that we do, and just everything is just, it just needs to be there. It just needs to be there. It is not a thing of, you, you forget that you even prayed for it. At some point in your life, you forget that, you are actually living in answered prayer. So, but there is something that I realized within myself, that I have been on autopilot. I have literally been on autopilot. I don't even say thank you anymore. I was so convicted and I felt so bad, and I felt so compelled to talk about this, because I'm not here to pinpoint fingers and to say that ABCD is not doing that and we are ungrateful. But it really touched my heart that we are so complacent. We are so entitled, for that matter. We are, the things that we have and the things that are happening in our lives should happen, and they should happen immediately. And I just felt that I needed to talk about this. So for me, I was just, and that's where the journaling also came in, because I felt that, I remember in the beginning of the year, I made up a gratitude list. I think I've shared it here on YouTube. I made up a gratitude list. And I think that needs to be a continuous thing. I think it needs to be something that you work on daily. Like, wake up in the morning and, fine, we say, thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for keeping us safe during the night. But Lord, thank you for giving me breath. Thank you for giving me a job. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my kids. It's thoughts that you have on a daily basis, but you really sit down and think that, but I need to be grateful for this. I need to be continuously grateful for everything that I have. And I think I was, because we can always find something to complain about. In our daily lives, we can always find something to complain about. And I think that is the real deal. The moment that you realize that you are complaining about things that you have once also maybe prayed for. So that is where the absence of gratitude comes in, because no matter how wrong things goes, or no matter what happens, you need to be in a position where you can still be grateful no matter what you go through. And I've realized that that has been absent from my life lately. So like I said, when Beverly had that talk, it really touched me, and I was so disturbed. And but I was also just thinking that God knows my heart. God knows my heart. He knows that um, I am grateful for whatever He has blessed me with, but I need to exercise it. And the only way you can exercise it is when you realize that you start complaining too much about specific things that are happening, then that is where the gratitude is missing. So let's just get back to a place where we, are just grateful about every little thing that we have, and not forget that we have once prayed for specific things in our lives, and we are living. It's so human, the longer you live in this answered prayer, it becomes a norm. For you, it becomes the normal thing, it becomes normality. And that's where the autopilot comes on, and you forget. It totally leaves split, totally totally just you just forget about it. You forget that you have once prayed for this thing, and you have once cried to the Lord for this thing, and now you are not making a conscious decision to be grateful about it, because life goes on. You get busy and things happen and you move, and we forget that we need to just make time to sit still and just be grateful for whatever we have in our lives. So Augustine, what are you doing in Namibia in September? Are you coming for something specific? Yeah, so like I said, grateful, gratitude should be part of our daily lives. We all know that. We all should practice it. And especially when you start going through a season where things don't make sense and things are not the way you want them to be, just go back to gratitude. Go back to gratitude. Initially, in fact, I decided that I'm going to start a gratitude jar. If you want to try it, you can take a glass jar or whatever plastic jar of your choice with a lid, and then put on gratitude, put on a sticker that says gratitude or whatever you want to do, and then get some sticky notes. And every morning I'm going to put it at my bedside. I'll definitely share it with you once I've done it. I'm going to put it at my bedside, and every morning when you wake up, write at least one thing you are grateful for. And then at the end of the year, you open up that jar and you go through your sticky notes and see, and it brings you back to, it just fills you with more gratitude. I think that is not something easy because we are just human. It's not something easy, but it's a conscious decision that we need to do to make, to be grateful in every seasons of our life. So in all the seasons of our lives. So yeah, I don't have much to share, but I am back, and please share, like, comment, engage with me. I'm open to have discussions. If you haven't heard the first part of the live, there is an upcoming brunch and journal event taking place. If you are in Namibia at the coast, you are welcome to join us. It's only 300 Namibian dollars, and it's open for everyone, for young adults, women, men, and yeah, come and let's hold hands, and let's learn, and let's grow, and let's thrive, together. And there's so you always, when you see people on social media, you always think that, this person looks as if she or he has it all figured out. We are all struggling with the same stuff. We are all struggling with the same things in life. We are just human. So I think to get together once in a while and just talk about these things, and just share ideas and share your story. It might just be encouraging to the next person. Share your thoughts, and share your experiences, and we learn from each other. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this event, and I hope to see some of the G lovers there that are at the coast. Michelle, Beverly, who else is there? Yeah, if I haven't mentioned your name and you are at the coast, you are most welcome to follow me on Instagram. And what I want to do is, I want to basically, once I have all my seats filled, I want to create a WhatsApp group, and on that group I will share information pertaining to the event. I will share the venue of the event, I will share the time, I will share our dress code and color theme, and yeah, so I am looking forward to that. I'm so grateful that I just decided to just do it. So if you're doubting yourself, or you think you are not good enough, nobody is ever good enough. Nobody is perfect. So go ahead and do that crazy, crazy, wild dream that you have. Yeah, and don't forget to incorporate gratitude every day in your life. It's not an easy thing. We don't all do it every day. But like I said, we need to take that conscious decision to do it and to incorporate it in our daily lives. Even if you have to set a gentle reminder for yourself on your cell phone, I need to be grateful today, or listen to a gratitude sermon, or anything that works for you. There's so many things on social media platforms, so anything that works for you. And with that said, I will lovingly leave you, yes, Gloria, on the journey of self-discovery. Indeed, it's never too late to go on that journey. And I told one of my followers on Instagram, because she was like, she really needs, she feels as if this event, this upcoming event, is talking to her, because she is on a journey of self-discovery, and that will just be like, a great contribution to her journey. And I told her that she needs to invest, and I hope to also see her at the event. She's, however, not living at the coast, but she used to live at the coast, but she's not living here anymore. So I hope that she can come through and join us for the event. I'm so excited, guys. Like I said, it's things that I want to do. It's things that gets me so excited and also very nervous, that I have to ask myself, God, what am I doing? But I'm doing it. We are doing it afraid. We are going to do it afraid. So with that said, I love and leave you. I hope that you have enjoyed this 30-minute live session. It can normally go on, but like, I literally don't have anything else to share with you guys. I just got on here to just talk a bit about gratitude and how we can incorporate it. I said that I'm going to start the gratitude jar. If there's any other ways, interesting ways that you know about, please come down in the comment section and share with us how you incorporate gratitude in your daily life. With that said, I love and leave you, and thanks for tuning in.